Hello, good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all well. Finally, you all came to high secondary from the secondary. Welcome to Commerce Stream. I have one question for you all. But before that, I want to tell you in today's lecture, we will not start studying because today is your first day in commerce stream. So I want to tell you something about commerce. What is commerce? First question. Second, what is usefulness of commerce in our routine life? Right? Commerce is most important in our life. So, today I tell you something about commerce. So I told you that I have one question about for you, right? So that the question is, why are you all choose a commerce stream? What is question? The question is that why are you all choose a commerce stream? Have you any answer? I know you all have your own reason to choose this stream, but you can't reply me now, right? When we will meet in class, I ask individually, and you have to give me a reason for that. But some reasons I know most of students have like this type of reason, like someone want to be a chartered accountant, company secretary, then CMA, or someone want to do a business, or mostly boys like to do business, and someone has to interested in management, right? So these all are covered in our commerce stream. And I know most of the girls have a answer like that. Okay, ma'am, in future we will not doing a job or business, so it is not useful for us. But their girls don't know that the management is most important in our routine life also. In day by day, in our routine life, we used a management in every second of our life, right? Management is a part of our life. Management is a part of our life, and management is also a part of commerce stream. What I say? Management is a part of our life, and management is also part of commerce. So ultimately, commerce is the most important and most useful in our routine life. So you will have to manage your routine life. So for that, you need a management. How to manage, right? First, I tell you about total subjects in our commerce stream. I have so much information about the commerce, but I will discuss with you in classroom when we will meet, because that talk is too much interested if we all are in classroom, right? So now I tell you about subjects of our commerce stream. Total subjects 7. Total 7 subjects in commerce, 11th and 12th. Account, statistics, organization of commerce, economic, English, Gujarati and computer. English and Gujarati both are the language, and you have been studying from the first standard, right? And computer is also side subject, but account, computer is, you all know what is computers and what you study, what will you study in computer subjects. You have a little bit idea about computer, and English and Gujarati, but you don't have any idea about remaining four subject because this four subject is totally new. Accounting, statistics, organization of commerce. In short form, we can call OC and economics. This four subject is a new for you. Economics like a social. In social, you studied in 10th standard, poverty, unemployment, right? So these all are included. Not only that topic, economic is a wide, but that type of topic in commerce. Sorry, economic. So this four subject is new for you and you will study in 11th 12th. And I told you about management in this videos, right? So I think you know why was I told you about management? Because management is my subject. So now you all know कि I am your teacher of subject is organization of commerce. I will teach you OC, organization of commerce. That's why I'm not give my introduction in starting of this lecture because I introduce myself with my subject, that is management. Myself, Vishruti Gohel. I am teacher of subject organization of commerce. So I will teach you OC. Most of the girls know me very well because in standard 9th I had taught a social science in that class. So many girls know me very well. Now we start about some topic like related to our subject. Organization of commerce and management. Standard 11th. Total chapters in our textbook. Only 11 chapter in our course. Our course is not that much wide and it is too much easy. OC is too much easy comparatively other subject. Total 11 chapters. I give you some short information about every chapter. First chapter, nature, purpose and scope of business. Nature of business, then purpose of business and then scope of business. In our subject OC, we talk about only business profession. All time we talk about business and profession because we are a businessman and business women, right? Not now but in future. Not now but in future. That's why I repeat कि now we all are students but in future so many girls and boys out of you be a businessman or businesswoman or a professional person, right? Then second chapter is business service 1, part 1. So topics covered in chapter 2 are then chapter number 3, business service 2. First I read all chapters now, then I will give you a little information or related topics about chapter wise. Okay, so fourth chapter is communication, e-commerce and outsourcing. Chapter number 5, forms of business organization 1. Chapter number 6, forms of business organization 2. Chapter 7, public sector, private sector and global enterprise. Don't worry, don't be afraid, because we will study in detail about all the chapters. Okay, then chapter 8, source of business finance. Chapter number 9, internal trade. 10, international trade. 11, social responsibility of business. We will study all chapter in detail. I mean to say, I will give you explanation line by line with numbers of example in all chapters. So you don't worry about this subject, because I know how to learn all the head points, all the question answers in this subject. So you are free. You don't worry about how to learn, because I want to try in my all lectures that you remember all the topics in particular, respective lectures. So in chapter 1, nature, purpose and scope of business, what will we learn in this chapter? So topic is that first, economic activity. What is economic activity? Then non-economic activity, difference between economic and non-economic, then types of economic activity, then business. What is business? Meaning, define, characteristics, then importance, objective, risk, causes of business risk, etc. Then profession, meaning and characteristics, and employment. Uh, you know what is difference between business, profession and employment? Three all are different from each other. Business is totally different, profession is totally different, and employment is also different. When I do something new business, my own business, my own work, I want to make something product at my home and sell from my home. So that is my personal business. So that is called business. But I am teacher. I am chartered accountant. I am company secretary. I am lawyer. I am doctor. So they all are profession. I am only teacher and future CA. I am not doctor, just example tha. Okay. So profession including CA, CS, CMA, lawyer, doctors, teacher, all. And employment, when a person doing a small type of job in a particular company, or a good job, like a higher level post in a particular company, then it is called employment. If you are doing work under the someone else, then you are an employee, and that is called employment. If you are do your own work, so that is your business. And if you are a CA, CS, lawyer, doctor, teacher, so that is profession. Then classification of business activity. trade, commerce, and industry. So, this small information about chapter 1. Now, I tell you about chapter 2. Chapter 2, Business Service 1. In this chapter, we will study about, we will learn to the topics 4 types of business, which are including in Business Service Part 1. First is insurance, second is postal service, third one godown and warehouse service, and fourth one transportation service. How many types? 4 types in these chapters of services, types of services. First one is insurance, second postal, third godown or warehouse, and fourth one transportation service. So there are in all for these types of service, we will study the meaning of particular service, then principle, then types of service. So many types of post like C, general post, register post, parcel service, speed post, express service. We all heard about this service. We heard all these names: register post, speed post. But what is speed post? What is register post? What is express service? What is recurring deposit? What is term deposit? So these all words we will study in detail in this chapter. Then money order, monthly income, all are. Then third one is godown. So types of godown. Then transportation service, the meaning and types of transportation service. These 4 types of service we will study in this chapter. Then we are going to start about chapter number 3, Business Service 2. In this chapter we will study about mostly related to banking, like banking service, what is banking, types of bank account, saving, current, recurring, fixed term, then service provided by bank, then e-banking, service associated with bank. In short, in this chapter, we will learn about all the topics related to banking. Right? Then in chapter number 4, communication, e-commerce and outsourcing. So, what is communication? Then, what is e-commerce? In e-commerce, including like online transaction, mode of payment, we heard about a word like NEFT, then RTGS, then net banking, right? So that they're all words including in e-commerce. Then BPO concept, then requirement and scope of BPO, and CAPIO. What is BPO and what is CAPIO? So BPO means to get the contractual service of external company or group to complete special work or process of company. That is BPO. BPO including in outsourcing, and CAPIO also. CAPIO is a knowledge based process and BPO is a work oriented and CAPIO is a knowledge oriented. We will study in detail, don't worry. Now I give you just some little information. So chapter number 5. In chapter 1 to 4, We will learn about business, types of business, types of business service, right? And in chapter number 5, we will study about the forms of business organization, like a proprietorship. If a single person doing a business, that is called sole proprietorship. Then business run by HUF, Hindu Undivided Family. Business is run by any family, then it is called HUF. Then third one, partnership. If more than two or two, I mean if two or more person doing a business, then it is called partnership. Then many characteristics, advantage, disadvantage about all types like sole proprietorship, HUF and partnership studying in this chapter. Then chapter number 6. Chapter number 6, forms of business organization 2. In chapter number 5, we talk about forms of organization 1. Sole proprietorship, partnership and HUF. In this chapter, we will talk about the cooperative society, then joint stock company, only two. Then difference between partnership and company, and private company and public company, then cooperative society and company. Okay, so only 2 points cover in this chapter: cooperative society and joint stock company. Till the complete your 11th and 12th standard in commerce stream, you will all know very well about the company, partnership firm, then cooperative society, sole proprietorship, all the business, all professions, all types of employment, how to run, right? How to run company, how to manage in company, all, what is profit, what is loss, what is business, which type of business, so many questions in your mind, right? So all the answer of your all questions you have, but whenever you complete your standard 11th and 12th, you will have knowledge about this all questions. Then chapter number 7, public sector, private sector and global enterprise. In chapter 6, we talk about the companies, and in this chapter we will study about the public company, private company, global enterprise, all meaning characteristics of this topic: public, private and global enterprise. Then chapter number 8. Chapter number 8, a source of business finance. In chapter number 7, we talk about public sector, private sector, global enterprise. As we all know that for continuing our company, we will need some finance, right? We will need some finance. So, what is source of that finance which help to us for doing a business? So, first, meaning of business, finance. Then, importance of finance. Then, different types of finance like owners fund, in that equity shares and preference shares. then retained profit, then borrow funds. What is borrow funds? Like we borrowed a loan from bank, so that is borrow funds. Company issued a debenture in public, then it is called borrow funds. What is debenture? What is shares? I know you don't know, but I'll explain you in detail. Okay, don't worry. Then chapter number 9, internal trade. We talk about the trade in 4th, 5th chapter. A particular chapter number I don't know, but in that chapter we talk about the trade. So type of trade: internal trade, then international, then external. So what is internal trade? Trade within a geographical boundary of a country. For us, within the India, that is internal trade. We will discuss in detail when we will study this chapter. Then chapter number 10, international trade. Chapter 10. Chapter 9 is internal trade, means a trade within the geographical area of country. And chapter number 10, international trade. What is international trade? A kind of foreign trade, like exchange of product of one country with another country. Means foreign trade means trade not within, only to the country. Then concept, importance, but for the international trade we have to knowledge about import-export procedure. So we will also study about the export and import in detail in this chapter. Then chapter 11, social responsibility of business. First, social responsibility, meaning what is social responsibilities of business and why responsibility of society is of business. Because business, any person, then sole proprietorship or partnership or company doing a business with some finance from public. Finance get from public, like company issue equity share, preference shares, debenture for money, and that money is of public. Then partnership firm also used a money of public. So if they all are doing their business with the money of public, then they have the responsibility about the society, about the public, for the public. So normal responsibilities like he provide a product with good quality, with a normal price, I mean not at higher price, and with good in quantity, means good quantity, good quality, and with normal rate of price. This is a basic point which cover in responsibility, social responsibility of business. Others, so many responsibility of business, but we will study it in detail when we will study this chapter. Now I give you a paper style for this subject. What paper style of organization of commerce and management. Section A, 10 MCQ, 10 mark. Section B, one sentence question, 10 marks. Section C, short answer, total 15 question, For each question, 2 marks. In total, 30. Then answer in brief. Total 10 question. Per question, 3 marks. Total 30. Then detailed question answers. Total number of question 4. And total marks 20. So total 100 marks. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Okay. So here is your paper style. I write the subject in short, name in short, Organization of Commerce only, because we can call OC. So goodbye everyone. I hope you all enjoy today's video, today's lecture. From the next lecture, we will start a chapter 1 and we will study in detail chapter 1. Okay? Goodbye everyone.